Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family, and today I'm talking about the Harry and Meghan car crash, which wasn't a car crash, but which could have been a car crash, could have been dangerous, but wasn't actually dangerous. The New York Post headlines were ex-royals claim they were chased 2 hours through New York City. Police claim otherwise. It also has a subtitle, Harry and Meghan Drama Show, and it calls them the Duke and Duchess of Hazzard. So according to Harry's statement that he put out afterwards, Harry, Meghan, Doria and one security guy were almost in a catastrophic car crash, and no one is allowed, according to Harry, to take any photos, he said, of this incident, which apparently didn't happen. I think this is because Netflix must own the pictures of this event, which almost happened but didn't quite. Perhaps they're going to stage some photos of this event, which again didn't happen. Well, looking at the footage, it's obvious that Harry and Meghan purposely blocked the road so that police vehicles could not get to an incident that they were attending. I think it was an accident. So Harry and Meghan were actually preventing them. They wanted to be seen, and they wanted people to think that the police cars were connected to them to add to the drama. How reckless of them.
Guys, let's get some space, okay?
Also, it's impossible to have a car chase in New York City, let alone for 2 hours. They would have to be going on 2 wheels up side streets or something like that to have a car chase. Or as someone said, just moving about an inch at a time. You know, that's not a car chase. There's no way at that time and in that place they would have had a 2-hour car chase. This was the traffic in this photo where they were. So how could they possibly have had a car chase? Also, it was most definitely a setup. I believe that the cab driver was probably paid to play along with it because he seemed to be in the right place at the right time for the paparazzi, and I believe the whole thing was a setup to get the photos, to hold up the police, all of it. He timed it. It seemed to be perfectly coordinated. The paparazzi were there, ready to take the photos. I think they were in collusion. Because he said they were nervous and there were loads of paparazzi, more than normal for a celebrity that he would normally take. And they surrounded the car. So we'll see. It's obvious that Meghan called the paps like she always does, but I do wonder if the cab driver was hired specifically for this. I said a while back that Meghan was heading for this scenario. The scene in a film that she did previously, where she is seen, I think it's supposed to be part of a dream, she's seen dying in a car crash while Harry was supposed to be rushing to get to her. That was very disturbing, and I said then that she wants to be a late Princess Diana, no matter how dangerous it gets, and she will go as far as she can regardless. And I said again that she's trying to create this similarity with Diana and her driver. And this driver was almost a double for Henri Paul, the driver who died in the Princess Diana crash. They also claimed a dangerous car chase when they were living in California, and we heard that there were drones after them and paparazzi in cars chasing them, but we never saw any pictures of that. I think that was 2 years ago, maybe more. Again, I did a video about that as well. I'll put links to these ones in the description and at the end of the video. The photographs taken of them while they were sat in the back of the cab showed them looking very miserable, if anything. Harry was looking very stressed and unhappy, I think, possibly crying, I don't know, close to tears. He's also holding his phone, so he's videoing everything. Crazy. I believe that Meghan is the one pushing this car crash scenario and doesn't care if Harry is so disturbed and traumatised by it that he basically is almost having a breakdown reliving his mother's car crash. Well, there wasn't a crash. It wasn't even a near miss, but it's as if Harry wants to prove how dangerous the paparazzi is because of his court case, and he believes it will help that. That's why I think he's doing this. Meghan just thinks it will help her image, make her more like Diana, so they both have something to gain from this. Meghan has a way of looking smug while people around her are falling apart with the stress. Definitely a Meghan effect. Do you remember poor Mac, the bodyguard? I think he was Irish. Well, he was definitely British. And Meghan had him as a bodyguard when she was in New York doing her baby shower with Marcus Anderson. And poor Mac, every photo, he was looking traumatised and stressed. Again, I did a video about that, and it'll be in the description or at the end. Also, they got out of the secure vehicle with blacked out windows and several bodyguards to get into a yellow cab with just one bodyguard. Whatever for. Surely they were safer in the original vehicle, and they wouldn't be seen. It seems to me as if they wanted to be seen, obviously, by jumping into a yellow cab. They had the clear windows, and again it was reminiscent of the change of vehicle that Princess Diana did to avoid the paparazzi in Paris. Also, they were not wearing seatbelts. Another surprise. It's quite disturbing how far they are actually going with this to try and replicate or recreate the Diana thing. A spokesperson for the media outlet said that there were several photographers, one on a bicycle, and they were only armed with cameras, so no danger to Meghan and Harry and Doria, and that they were just doing their job and that there was no near catastrophe. One car did block a street, but apparently it wasn't a full-on car chase, nor was it dangerous in any way. And I'm wondering now what story Meghan and Harry will come out with now. Will they call these people liars? Or will they say that it was a mistake or something? That it seemed worse from inside the vehicle? Well, let's see what they come up with to explain away the evidence of the non-existent catastrophe. Let me have your thoughts. I really look forward to this. Thanks for watching. Bye.